give me a call on 0800 731 2000 or give me a WhatsApp message on 08000 321 333 or send me a text message on 81333 to start your message with the word London. I want to know what's the one positive thing you said about yourself, because right now we are joined by Dreams and Begani, who are part of the Love Bomb Room happening in London, taking place here in the UK. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for joining me.
What's going on?
What's going on? Hey. Now, listen, we got to start this off right with some energy, okay? Now, Dreams, I'm going to come to you very, very shortly, so stay there. Do not go anywhere. I happened to bump into Begani today. Randomly. I'm telling you now, right? I was in central London and I saw a friend of mine. You know what I do when I see friends? I get all happy and excited. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he introduced me to a very polite young woman. I said, oh, this is Begani. And then Begani looked at me like, wait, LionHeart? And I was like, yes. And we just had this huge energy. And I'm just so glad that it echoes the rumors that I've heard about you. Begani, let's start off with you first and foremost, right? The Love Bomb Room. Where did it start? Why did it start? And what is happening now?
Yeah, well, first of all, I appreciate you taking the time to, talk about this with us. So how it started on an app called Clubhouse. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I like to roast people. It was the height of the pandemic, and I'm literally just looking for laughter. And I was roasting people, kind of causing havoc. And then one day I was like, let me roast people, but with compliments. And the first day that I did it, it changed my life.
Okay, what was the compliment? Talk to me. I got to know the details. I want to know the details.
So if you think about it, I started that December 11th, 2020. So it's been a minute. So I've been complimenting literally like thousands upon thousands of people. So
come on.
It may be something along the lines of like, oh, your hair is dope or something. Oh, that hair is laid. Oh, I like your nails, depending on what they have in their PTR. And the young lady who I complimented, she was teary-eyed, and I never forgot her reaction. And it was something that I never felt before a day in my life. And I love that feeling, and I decided to do it every single day. And now we're here. We turned it into live events. I was like, let me evolve this, because, it's one thing to compliment people and how we compliment them. Obviously, we celebrate them. We're celebrating who they are, what they do. Yes. Sometimes people have like their education on their bios, or, like their mothers or their grandmothers that they want to bring attention to or honor. So we celebrate that. So what I did was I took that concept and took it to celebrate the arts.
That's right.
Because I'm big into the arts.
I listen, as an artist, I love it. I was like, hey, wait, hold on. You're a champion artist as well. And let me tell you this, Begani, right? I've noticed that in, let's say, the last 20 or so years, how language can really split a person in half. If you say the right words at the right time, you will open someone up. And this is what I want to pass on to you, Dreams. Dreams, all right? Now, I know you are a wordsmith, all right? A person with many talented skills. But let's focus on your skills of language, all right? Now, I want to know two things. One, where did your skills become, a career for you? And two, what brought you and Begani together?
So what happened was I have always loved words. I've always been a storyteller since I was little. I've always loved the creation and imagination of stories and telling stories. So I kind of got the love from there, and then I decided to go into teaching because I loved it so much. I was a teacher for nearly 20 years. I taught English, drama, media studies. So it's always been kind of the words, but a creative aspect of the words. And then, as Begani said, it was a pandemic. It was, everybody was inside. I jumped on this Clubhouse app. I was like, what is this crazy stuff? Before I even met Begani, I was going into all these different rooms with amazing poets and just being being inspired by their poetry, writing poetry, performing poetry, all from from my phone. And then I randomly stumbled across this amazing room. And it was just, you went in there and there was just such positive energy. Everybody was uplifting. Everybody was complimenting each other. It was just a vibe. And my whole mantra is words build and not break. So it was just like a perfect room for me. And I just kept going back because I loved it. And then Begani and I just connected. And I'm so excited that she's here. She's brought the Love Bomb Room international.
Come on.
And she chose me to be the bearer of the word.
Listen, that heavy weight that's on you, Dreams, is humongous because, Begani, you've been doing this internationally now. This is a global movement that you've developed. And to select people, there must be a process, right? There must be a list of people that want to be involved in the Love Bomb Room. What made you, personally select Dreams for this role?
The way I go about things is I move in spirit. With life, you can't really go by what you see in front of you. You got to go by what you feel and the vibes. And, I was attracted to Dreams, and her vibe was just, it was lit. I was just like, all right, and she's about this, and we have similar missions, and she's into the arts. She understands the power of words. She's also a manifester. She understands speaking things into existence. I said, man, if I'm going to connect with somebody in London, let's go ahead and do this. So I reached out to her. I told her what I wanted to do, the idea. I mean, she got me on BBC Radio London. Like, what? Are you kidding? That's wild. So I also want to thank her, too, because she possesses that power, like how we all possess that power, and it's all about, dropping your ego and just connecting with one another as a community to basically make amazing things happen together as a collective.
I want to say this, all right, as someone who's experienced, my own battles with anxiety and depression, to know that there is a space that you provided, that you facilitate both with Dreams in the UK and outside of the UK to really empower, champion people through the arts, whether that's, poetry, architecture, dance, music, you name it. You guys are doing the great work to, reinvigorate the spirit of positivity through the arts and how that really impacts us as beings, as, self-esteem is so pivotal to the work that we create. And you are facilitating such a positive energy. And I really, this is for you, all right? This applause right here.
Yes.
Listen, you got to catch these compliments, all right? You got to catch these compliments. So Dreams, right, tell me, okay, now you part of this movement means so much because there are many poets, there are many lyricists, there are many writers who find themselves in a place where they don't have a movement to, be a part of. They write in isolation, they perform in isolation. How does it feel to be a part of this movement, and what do you plan on doing with it?
I think we, as artists, we get in our own heads sometimes. And so I feel like it's really important to connect with other artists. I am a poet, but I connect with people who draw, who are, are art inclined, who design buildings, who dance, who sing, who create music. Like, I always want to be surrounded by somebody that is connected to some level of creativity. Creativity is really, really important to me. And the way that everybody has a creative element. I always tell people, I cannot draw to save my life, but I will build you the most beautiful picture with words. So for me, being part of a community where I can constantly tap into that creativity that everybody has in them and being able to access that and inspire it in others is just amazing. So if you are out there and you're an artist and you're feeling alone, you're not alone. Tap in. It doesn't have to be somebody that does what you do. It just has to be somebody that inspires the creativity in you. And that can come from anywhere.
I love this. You guys need to be twins. Honestly, like the love that you guys bring to this show already, just through this energy, is absolutely impactful. But Begani, tell me, right, so tomorrow, the 23rd of April, right, the Love Bomb Room is happening in Notting Hill Arts Club, right? Talk to me. What's going to happen? What can we expect from you guys tomorrow?
Yeah, so I wanted to bring something special to the UK, something that I first started in Brooklyn, New York City, the first live event. In Times Square, the first live event back in June. It's a 6-hour micro festival, so expect 2 panels. The first panel is the healing power of sound and music. And the second panel is frequencies, vibrations, energies, and I forgot the last word, but basically alignment. There we go, alignment. Because that's important in what we do, just reminding one another that, if you tap into your inner self, who you are, things that you need will attract to you instead of you having to stress and go out there and just go through all of the unnecessary things. So then those are the panels. And then we have live music with our musicians and singers from the Love Bomb Room, who are also entities of their own. And also, our headliner is Alakai Harley. By the way, big shout out to Willabina, who facilitated most of these, situations like the Notting Hill Arts Club, the venue and everything like that. So it's really been a community effort, really, really and truly. Honestly, I could not have done it without the community behind me, honestly. I want to give a big shout out to the community.
I really praise you for doing that as well. It seems to me that, there are some people who I've seen on social media who are influencers and they don't live up to their words, all right? They don't live up to the things that they say, that they promote. I can tell from listening to both of you and talking to you guys right now, you are fully about this positive energy life, right? And it just goes to show that when you're nice to people, when you're kind, you're genuine and sincere, things start to move around for you, right? Where there could have been obstacles, there aren't obstacles anymore. And I'm not just saying, this in a very, fairy universality way. I'm telling you now, we have put ourselves in a position where we can be positive and things change for that. And you've now created an international movement. Not just in your own hometown, right? In Brooklyn, you've taken this around the world and you're here in London tomorrow, sharing that positivity and helping people not just catch feelings, but catch compliments too. So
compliments.
I'm going to say this. What's the one thing that's happening tomorrow that you can't wait for people to experience?
Just the raw, pure essence of vibes, energies, excitement of people who truly want to share who they are with others, their gift, their natural born given gifts to others.
And tell
it's,
me,
it's no cap to it, it's no marketing to it, it's no promotion to it. It's literally people who've been vibing since, the pandemic and who's ready to perform for one another in person off of the app.
Now, I'm going to say this, Dreams, you listen, you really need to keep this going. I don't know what the plans are between you, Begani, and Dreams, but you need to keep this going. The UK needs a space of positivity like this. What is going to happen, Dreams, all right? After tomorrow, when tomorrow happens and you clearly get the best feedback you need, what's going to take place moving beyond?
Well, what's going to take place moving beyond is Begani and I are going to put some things in action. We want to keep moving this movement forward. So we're going to sit down and figure out how we can best serve the community with more positivity, really, and just create more spaces where we're able to have this energy and just amplify it out as far as we can.
Come on, man. I'm here for that. You guys are getting too many applauses from me tonight. It's clearly the positive energy in you both. All right, so listen, we have to run, but I want you guys to have an opportunity to end this show in some positive words, all right? Dreams, I'm coming to you. I'm saving the poet for last, all right? So you get yourself ready, my friend, all right? Begani, over to you, all right? You're going to start off this compliment roll that we're going to start, okay? In 3, 2, 1, give me a compliment for tomorrow. What we got?
Yo, tomorrow's going to be a vibe. Tomorrow's going to be lit. And my most favorite thing to say, tomorrow's going to be a movie. Pull up. The Notting Hill Arts Center, 6 p.m. to midnight. So big shout out to everybody who's pulling through, all of the talent, everybody. And shout out to my boy Braxton. And shout out to you, LionHeart. For real. Real talk. Shout out to Jess. You're a real one, Jess.
Hey,
thank you.
We love it. All right,
shout
Dreams.
out to Mickey.
I'm loving Begani's energy. Oh my gosh. All right, Dreams, poet, wordsmith, is over to you. All right. How are we going to end this show, this segment of the show, in a positive, full of complimentary way? How are we going to do it?
We're going to end it like this. We're going to say that you are awesome in your own right. Never doubt your light. Always keep shining bright. You have this. Don't let anybody dull your sparkle.
come on. This is what we need. Listen, people, Dreams and Bagani, thank you so much for joining me on BBC Radio London tonight. I think this is the first time I've ever clapped so much in my life. So keep that energy going. Make sure that everyone who visits and attends the Love Bomb Room tomorrow in Notting Hill Arts Club is going to really enjoy themselves and really take something positive away. You guys have an incredible night. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you guys soon.
Thank you, LionHeart. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.